get at the spatial data in the map, we created a traced vector version using Adobe Illustrator and converted all the shapes to polygons for easy use and further analysis. Adding the IDs to the names of the shape layers made it easy to extract from the generated SVG file. Python was used to do a lot of the specialized data manipulation and analysis of the spatial aspects of the data, including mapping positions to the nearest attraction, measuring the distance traveled and the speed of each visitor, and calculating the times visitors spend at each attraction. Bin time series were used to find interesting movement trends in the data, including several spikes that occurred at similar times on multiple days. The exact time of interest is found by zooming in and is used to guide the investigation in other areas of the analysis. The output from the analytics and times of interest were used to create several spatial visualizations overlaid on the park map. The visualizations were used to verify the check-in locations were correct, track the movement of a particular visitor, or even animate the overall level of movement in the park over a time window. The path analysis capabilities of SAS Visual Analytics were used to detect visitors that had identical check-in orders and therefore identify groups. Box plots were used to find outliers in the check-in data, and those outliers were examined in detail by their travel path and by the details of their check-in activity. Examining the correlation matrix of metrics extracted from the movement data reveals a few unexpected correlations between the rides a visitor chose and the dynamics of their movements through the park. Examining the distributions of check-ins across the ride types shows that the entrance and information and assistance types do not have the distributions that would be conducive to k-means clustering. The remaining types are used to find clusters that reveal common visiting patterns. Interactively exploring the results of the clustering helps build descriptions of the characteristics of the visiting patterns. And finally, our team used Slack as a collaboration tool throughout this project.